The continuing refusal of Olaf Scholz, despite strong support in his own government, to provide Taurus cruise missile to Ukraine is increasingly unconscionable and hard to understand. Now, we can only speculate as to what's in Chancellor Scholz's mind and why he's doing this. It could be something to do with a deep-seated German guilt owed to Russia because of the atrocities carried out by the Nazis in the Second World War. However, we should remember that it wasn't Russia, it was Ukraine that suffered most under Germany in the Second World War. It could also be a misplaced clinging on to the now discredited policy of Wandel durch Handel, which change through trade, that is, which Germany pursued for over 30 years, believing that Russia would eventually embrace democracy. That won't happen. Or it could simply be, as some have suggested to me, that in some way Herr Scholz is in hock to Putin. What we do know is the immense value that Taurus could be to the Ukrainian armed forces and how galling it must be to Ukraine's generals and other soldiers to hear Scholz, as he declared some time ago, that in his view, Ukraine does not need Taurus. It is the Ukrainians that are doing the fighting, bleeding and dying, not Herr Scholz or any of his people. But Taurus, having a range of nearly twice that of Storm Shadow would allow the Ukrainians to far better hit targets deep inside the Crimean Peninsula and even the Kerch Bridge. And remember, Crimea is the critical arena of this war, and without retaking Crimea, there can be no Ukrainian victory. Using Taurus with its range of up to 500 miles to hit Crimean targets, as I said, including possibly the Kerch Bridge, would seriously degrade Russia's military potential and with it Russia's grip on Ukraine.